So they're filming over there as well. There's a camera up there. Where's your face in my camera?
Good.
No, I'm asking, why is your face in my camera?
Just asking what you're doing.
Is it illegal?
I'm just asking what you're doing. You got people who are asking what you're doing. That's why.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you.
I don't have to tell you.
Okay. Well, you're standing outside of a bank, photographing a bank.
Is that illegal?
I didn't say it was illegal. I'm just saying. I'm just curious what you were doing.
Well, I don't ask you questions. Have a nice day.
Okay. You understand that you're standing in front of someone's business, right?
Is that illegal?
If you disrupt their business, yes.
What's that?
If you disrupt their business, yes, that would be illegal.
You're on the sidewalk?
Yes, I understand that. But if you go inside the bank, that's disrupting.
Am I inside the bank?
If you disrupt their business, yes, that would be illegal. Why do you have to?
Am I inside the bank?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you, am I inside the bank?
I never said you were in the bank. I said if you go in the bank.
I know the rules.
Okay.
I know the rules. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, so I don't understand why you have to be so inappropriate and unpolite. I don't understand that.
Okay.
I'm asking. I was just.
All right, guys, lock in. Because this story doesn't begin with chaos, it begins with something that looks completely normal. A man, a camera, and a public sidewalk. But in moments like this, normal never stays normal for long. The second people become uncomfortable, questions start flying, and suddenly, an ordinary act gets treated like a threat. No law has been broken, no boundary has been crossed, yet pressure starts building anyway. And that's where the real documentary begins, not with crime, but with the dangerous speed at which simple freedom gets treated like suspicious behavior.
That's all I'm asking.
Am I detained?
No, and I didn't say that.
Okay, then you're free to go.
Okay, and so are you. My question is, what are you doing out here?
My question is, what'd you have for breakfast?
I don't eat breakfast. Doesn't matter.
Well,
Okay. So my question is, what are you doing out here?
what are you doing out here?
I was called here. That's why.
Okay. Well, am I doing anything illegal?
Okay. You're making people nervous. That's the problem.
You're making me nervous.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
So you're making me nervous.
Okay. Well, you're recording too. So we're both
Okay.
the same thing, aren't
So
we?
what do you want?
Okay. My question is, what are you doing in front of a bank?
Why are you in front of me?
I'm staying here talking to you because you turned your head.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm not answering questions.
Okay.
Oh, name and badge number?
It's right here.
Right here?
Right there.
Your name is right here?
My name is right here on my vest.
Okay, what's your badge number?
452.
Oh, name and badge number?
Norberg 492.
All right.
So, sir, what is your plan?
You don't have to know my plan. There's no plan. Is it illegal?
To be videotaped out in front of a bank?
Yeah. Is it illegal?
I don't understand what your point is.
Is it illegal? I'm asking a question.
I'm asking what your point is.
You should know the law.
I do know the law. Thank you very much.
So is it illegal?
But when you're making people uncomfortable, and I'm getting.
Are you the comfort police?
Okay.
Is it a law to make people uncomfortable?
Let me ask you this: where do you live at?
You don't have to know where I live at.
Okay.
I already got it. I don't understand why you're in my camera.
Public way, is it not? Look, I'm standing on a public way, am I not?
Yeah, but your face is in my camera. I didn't walk up to you.
Okay.
You walked up to me and you're harassing me.
I'm not
doing
harassing
something
you.
illegal.
I'm not harassing you.
Or illegal, I mean.
No, it's not illegal either. If you knew the law, then you would know that this is the public way. I can walk in here,
you're
right?
in my space.
You have all the sidewalk to walk on.
All right.
Now the tension starts tightening. The officers keep pressing, but the man holding the camera refuses to feed them anything beyond what the law requires. And that refusal hits harder than aggression ever could. Instead of clear legal reasoning, the conversation starts leaning on feelings. People are nervous. People are uncomfortable. People are watching. But discomfort is not a crime, and public space does not stop being public just because someone in authority doesn't like being observed. In this moment, calm becomes armor, silence becomes control, and the balance starts shifting in a way they clearly didn't expect.
You too.
Yes.
Why'd you come up to me and
Because
ask
I'm
me
going to go talk
questions?
to the people in the business is what I'm going to go do. That's what I'm going to
Yeah,
go do.
go teach them the law.
Well, you should check that out.
Are you going to go teach them the law too?
No,
No?
he's capable.
Okay, good. So why'd you walk up to my camera?
Have I moved?
You walked up to me.
Have I moved an inch towards your camera or you?
Oh, he did.
Have I?
Another police car? Here's stone one. Name and badge number?
It's CZLAC 530.
Okay. Let me. You're refusing to give me your name, right?
Am I detained?
I'm asking you. You're refusing to give me your name, so
Am I detained? I'm not answering questions.
Okay. Here's the deal. The bank. You step foot into the bank, they will arrest you for trespassing.
I already know that.
I'm just giving you a warning.
You don't have to give me directives.
Listen
I
to
already
me.
know.
I'm giving you a warning.
Do I have to listen to you?
If you step
There's
in this
no
bank,
warning for doing something that's illegal.
I said they don't want you on the premise of their property.
Is this their property?
You're not listening to what I'm saying. If you were actually, if you
Go
stop
away.
having
Go
an
away.
argument,
Go away.
listen.
Go
you go
away.
on the
No, I'm not
property that
listening.
you're trespassing.
No.
It is illegal to.
Illegal is a sick bird.
It's illegal to videotape any bank operations.
Oh my gosh, inside, right?
Correct.
Am I inside?
Obviously, you have thought about this, and you're that educated. To
Am
do
I
that.
inside?
I didn't say that. You're free to do this anywhere on
There
the
you go, motherfucker.
Good. I'm happy that you feel better. You're free to do so anywhere on here. Okay.
Did you tell him that?
But
As the encounter drags on, the weakness in their position becomes impossible to ignore. The warnings sound serious, but they're packed with contradictions, half-claims, and verbal smoke. One moment it's about trespass, the next it's about discomfort, then suddenly it's about what might happen if he does something he hasn't actually done. That's how pressure works, not by proving guilt, but by exhausting the person standing their ground. But this time, the bluff keeps getting dismantled piece by piece. The more the citizen stays composed, the more the illusion of unquestioned authority starts cracking right in front of the camera.
we're just concerned.
Then why are you guys here? You're wasting resources.
I am
Look at
here.
you.
I am here because.
Look at you.
Okay.
Look at you guys.
Then,
You guys are clowns.
then if you know the whole law, do not step on their property. That's all they ask.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're free to go. I don't care what you do.
You're free to go.
You're just not be on their
dismissed.
property.
I didn't call you guys.
Okay. Here's the sidewalk. Feel free to walk.
I'm not walking anywhere.
Okay. Do not step on their property.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
They will call as soon as you step on their
Yeah,
property.
go fuck yourself.
Wow, you got that recorded?
What's that?
You feel better about yourself now?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Like and
recorded here
subscribe.
too.
Go
Good
ahead.
times. Can I help you?
No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property, it's public property. But if you want to be on our land, you have to come up front, check in, and be escorted.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't allow anybody in here unless I know who they are and what they're doing. I didn't say you couldn't come, you'll be escorted.
Well, if you want to come around with me, that's fine.
Yeah. But if you're leaving, then there's no problem.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Well, then go up, check in the front office, tell them who you are, where you're from, and then we'll give you an escort.
Oh, I don't identify.
Doesn't matter. If you want to be here, I'll have to call police on you. I'm just asking you to come check in, and I'll give somebody to go with you. I didn't say you couldn't be on our property. We just don't
On
allow
whose?
access to anybody.
On whose property?
Ours, up here, cities. It
Cities.
belongs to the public.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Public.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. It's just we don't allow people here unless we know who they are. Somebody could be doing wrong stuff back here that we have no idea. You could be spraying chemical poison on water pipes that we would have no idea.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm just trying to protect everyone and give you access as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could have F-18 Hornets circling overhead, getting ready to call for a bombing run on you, but we don't all just huddle ourselves, or shouldn't, into a terror corner fear for our lives.
I do because there are so many people that want to do bad things to
Gotcha.
other folks.
Well, I like to think, you're
Then the scene changes, but the pattern stays exactly the same. A different location brings fresh faces, new demands, and another attempt to control movement through the language of safety, procedure, and access. It sounds official, it sounds firm, and that's exactly why it's effective on most people. But here, those words get tested instead of blindly accepted. The citizen doesn't overreact, doesn't posture, and doesn't lose focus. He simply forces every claim to stand on actual legal ground. And once that starts happening, the intimidation begins to lose its force, because confidence without lawful backing is just noise.
Probably an astute individual that has the ability to read people pretty well. I probably don't come across as the evil overlord ready to annihilate the universe.
You're not.
So in that vein, I just, like I said, I love being, first of all, an American, and I absolutely love my Fourth Amendment. I think it's one of the best things ever.
I do too.
So I just don't like to ID because you work for the government, and I just don't like IDing with the government. It's nothing personal, but at the same time, I just, want to finish my work and get back to it. So
Okay, well,
right.
if you go check in up front, you'll be allowed access. If not, I'm going to call the police and have you removed.
sure, yeah, if you want to give a 911 a call, or I guess you
would
could just
certainly do that.
probably walk over there. I think that is over there where you see that big tower. I believe that is the 911 the emergency management system. I don't know if it's quick or not.
That's all behind. I don't have problems. I just want to know who's on our premises,
sure.
and that's ours as well.
Yeah.
So if you care to check in up front, that's great. If you don't, I'll call 911.
Sure, yeah, if you want to give 911 a call.
I'll take care of that.
Okay.
And until then, if you excess, please go away. Are you calling for me?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I got to finish my work, so.
What's your work?
What's that? Just working on something. Can't really get into it now, but when I'm done, if you guys got a business card, if you got one now, I'm happy to email you and let you know.
I certainly do. If you want to go up front, I'll get it to you.
Yeah, when I'm done, just getting B-roll footage.
We got
and
911 coming, so you're going to be here with us.
Oh yeah, well, I'm going to keep walking around, but if you want to walk with me, man, that's cool.
Pat! That guy in the I'll have him go.
What was your name again?
George.
George?
Yes.
Okay, what do you do here, George?
I'm the manager of the city's drinking water system.
Oh, okay, cool.
And for right now, I'm the acting guy. Our other guy just retired, so we'll certainly give you access and let you walk around. We don't have a problem with that.
At this stage, the pressure becomes more polished but no less aggressive. Officials try to frame compliance as reasonable cooperation, hoping procedure alone will sound like lawful authority. But the man behind the camera remains sharp, revealing a truth most people miss. Just because someone speaks with certainty does not mean they have the power they're pretending to have. He explains only what he chooses, keeps control of his own identity, and refuses to surrender rights for the sake of making government employees feel comfortable. That restraint is powerful because it exposes the central issue: how often freedom is challenged not by law, but by expectation.
So we'll certainly give you access and let you walk around. We don't have a problem with that. It's just being by yourself.
Okay.
So I'll get Pat, the guy in the gray shirt.
And then I'll just make sure I wait for the police too. I don't want them to think I'm running or anything.
Well, no. Pat will come with you, and then Pat has the credentials to walk you around the yard.
Oh, I thought you were going to call the police.
I already have.
Oh, you already have. Okay.
I'm not throwing you out.
Gotcha.
What I'm trying to tell you is you don't want to check in.
Correct.
Or any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the police take care of it. It's not my job to do that.
Fair enough, man. Have a good day, George.
Try and take care of the drinking water.
Hey, you have a good day, George.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
No, I'm working.
Okay. What kind of work?
Journalist.
I don't know if they've told you. Just let you know. Seems like you're doing for us. You are being recorded.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to let me know.
I'm Scott with Renton Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Scott.
Yeah. What's your name?
Steve.
I'm sorry?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, I don't want to give you more than that, though.
That's fine. Yeah. So what?
Is this consensual?
Why would it not be?
Well, I can't assume. I mean,
you're here.
This isn't a detention or anything, is it?
I know what you're trying to do. You're not going to get a rise out of either of us.
Look.
Okay.
If you guys just want to get in your cars and leave, we can call it good right now. I'm not looking for a confrontation. I'm not even looking to have a conversation with you. I'm just looking to finish my work.
So what work are you doing?
I already said I'm a journalist working on a story.
I'm sorry?
I'm a journalist working on a story.
What story?
I don't want to share it now.
Have
So
you-
you've probably seen multiple journalists. There's the
Have you checked
really
in with
attractive ones on TV. That's not me. And then there's the ones that actually go out into the field.
Have you
and
checked
work.
in with anybody here? Because this is not public property.
No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property, it's public property.
This isn't public property.
Not unless you have specific reasons to be here.
I do.
The public can be here,
Yeah.
but they need to check in at the office.
You don't have to identify.
Then comes the moment that usually breaks people. Police arrival. More uniforms, more presence, more pressure, more chances for an ordinary citizen to second-guess himself and fold. But that collapse never comes. Instead, the conversation gets sharper. Detention is denied, suspicion is admitted, and no actual crime can be named. That changes everything. The man methodically pushes back, forcing vague authority into the light where it begins to look weak, confused, and defensive. What was supposed to be a show of control turns into something far more revealing, a system trying to sound powerful while standing on nothing solid.
Property. There's no restrictions on this property whatsoever. What restrictions are there?
I'll let you go on about your way, but you need to leave the property.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to leave the property right
Yes.
now? And if I don't leave the property, I'll be placed under arrest?
I didn't say that, did I?
Okay, so you're telling me, are you ordering me or are you asking me to leave? They're two different things.
I'm directing you to leave the property unless you follow procedure.
Okay, and if I don't leave the property, what happens?
We're not going to go down that road, Steve. Okay?
Well, look,
If you want to walk you stop to talk to us,
that's fine.
but I'm telling you, you need to leave the property.
And what happens if I don't leave?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to
I'm
it.
not doing that. I want a supervisor here.
I am the sergeant.
Yeah, well, there's people above sergeants.
You can deal with me.
Am I detained right now?
No, you're not.
Okay, so you don't suspect me of any crimes?
No.
Okay, then why are you guys here?
Because we have a suspicious male on property where they shouldn't be doing things that are not normal.
Now, just to be on the safe side here, I checked my handy dandy 2025 criminal pocket handbook.
Okay.
You know, because the session laws from 2024 may have updated it. They didn't change the laws. As much as I know Jay and Bob really wanted to change the laws to make suspicion a felony or even a misdemeanor, I checked it and it's still not a crime whatsoever. So the issue here,
What do you mean, what's not a crime?
suspicion.
You're right.
Okay, so look, you're trying to impede my First Amendment liberty to go around and gain B-roll footage, video and photo, so I can get my story completed. I have things to do here.
Okay.
You're ordering me off the property when you have no lawful authority to do so because there's nothing that restricts access here. Now, if there was a sign up there that says, and I don't go places I'm not allowed to go, there was a sign up there that said no trespassing, authorized personnel only, something like that, it'd be a completely different situation.
Yeah.
I would head out at that point.
Okay.
This is publicly accessible. I'm just working
For
on a story
people
like
with a
other
purpose.
journalists do. What?
For people that come here with a directed purpose.
No. Section 90 of...
And this is where the entire encounter delivers its hardest punch. Orders become softer, threats become uncertain, and the same officials who acted like gatekeepers of the law suddenly retreat into ambiguity. The space that seemed forbidden minutes earlier is no longer clearly off limits, and that reversal says everything. This was never about law alone. It was about whether the person being challenged knew enough to resist unlawful pressure. That is the warning buried inside this whole story. Rights are not always taken with sirens and force. Sometimes they are chipped away by hesitation, fear, and official-sounding bluff. So the final message is simple and brutal. Know your rights, stand on them without apology, and never confuse authority, volume, or attitude with legality.
Chapter 52 in the RCWs is really clear on defenses against criminal trespass, okay? This is open to the public right now. It's implied consent for entry. We know this because when you go through the front gate, the only sign that's there says you're under video
So if you
surveillance.
want to go do your story, then go do your story. You stop to talk to me.
No, you called out to ask me a question.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
I'm heading out. Now,
Okay, so you're free to go.
okay. And I don't have to leave the property.
Steve, you're free to go.
And like I said, I have no ill will intent against anyone. I'm not looking to harm or
know that.
damage
I don't
anything.
know that.
What's that?
I don't know that.
I know. I'm trying to make a good
So you
faith
stop to
effort.
turn around. If you want to go, go.
I will. I'm also free to stop here. I just want to let you know. I just want to swing.
And this is where the entire encounter delivers its hardest punch. Orders become softer, threats become uncertain, and the same officials who acted like gatekeepers of the law suddenly retreat into ambiguity. The space that seemed forbidden minutes earlier is no longer clearly off limits, and that reversal says everything. This was never about law alone. It was about whether the person being challenged knew enough to resist unlawful pressure. That is the warning buried inside this whole story. Rights are not always taken with sirens and force. Sometimes they are chipped away by hesitation, fear, and official-sounding bluff. So the final message is simple and brutal. Know your rights, stand on them without apology, and never confuse authority, volume, or attitude with legality.